Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ TV. Níbi wọ́n ti ń dábìí ẹ̀rù tí wọ́n ń rọ̀ bí òwú. Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ TV. Láti ń gbóhùn sáfẹ́fẹ́. Láti ń dábìí ẹ̀rù tá ń rọ̀ bí òwú. Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ TV. Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ TV. Ọgbọ́n ń bẹ, òye ń bẹ, ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lóríṣiríṣi ní Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ TV. Ẹ máa wò ó, ẹ máa gbọ́.
Táwọn bá pe woman ṣáná yẹn láti Canada, mọ̀ pé woman yẹn rẹ́dì láti fi fídíò yẹn lóde rẹ́dì láti jẹ́rìí. People should prosecute Oluwo. Oluwo need to be prosecuted. Tí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ò bá escape lórí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí wọ́n sọ pé ṣẹ̀ allegedly, tí ò bá escape ẹ̀, Oluwo tó wá nídìí ìmú lọ́wọ́ wọn kọ́ tó yẹ kó escape ẹ̀, all in the name of kó jọba. Ẹ bá mi play video yẹn kẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ ọ̀kan tí wọ́n máa yẹ sọ.
Husband's house. Don't leave your husband's house. You just put it to God. It's not anything that our own mothers didn't go through. Yeah, so is this you did so let me calm down.
So they just keep persuading you to just face the problems, face them.
Not even to see persuading, but that's just the way it is. It's something that I met in Yoruba culture.
No.
It's just a norm, you know, which husband, basically they're saying which husband doesn't cheat, which in Yoruba culture is normal for a king to have many wives. Is normal. But for me growing up my father is Jamaican. My mother is British. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada. Born and raised. I was not brought up in Jamaica. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada. So I don't know anything about you sleep in this room today and next woman sleep in this room today and this and the use charm to poison somebody or the use juju to poison. I didn't hear about juju and until I came to Iwo. I don't know about these kind of things. We don't talk about juju in Canada. We don't talk about to use charm to poison. In Canada, we talk about love, understanding, women's rights, women's freedom of speech, freedom. In Nigeria, when it comes to kingship, you don't have a freedom of speech. Yeah. Oh, you don't say anything. You don't want the king's curse. Don't want the king to juju you. You don't want, so you're not free. A lot of people know what happened between me and Kabesi in that palace. A lot of dignitaries, a lot of high-standing people in Nigeria, but they don't want to get involved.
Why? They are his friends, and these are people.
They don't want to get involved.
Those are the people we see you wine and dine with. I mean,
God. You know, it's what I went through. I will just have to say this on record in front of the whole world. God of Moses, God of Elijah, I thank you. I praise you because it's only God. I don't look like what I went through. For that 5 months, me and my baby walking along in Lagos with our luggage, I had 60 minutes to pack 4 years of my life. And he had police standing over me while I wasn't allowed to take any of my clothes, all my wigs, my makeup, my hair. He said to leave it. It's for the next Olori. This is our culture. My clothes. Is that Yoruba culture that if Olori leaves, she must leave her clothes and her wigs for the next Olori to be wearing them? Is
how he chased you out of the palace?
Yeah.
Without allowing you to take your personal effects.
The only thing I was allowed to leave the palace with was the clothes I came to Nigeria with and the clothes that I had before he met me. But anything that I had, all of my native Ankaras, my Ofis, my coral beads, all of those things, I was not allowed to take them. He said it's for the next coming Olori. And it's like, I was taken advantage of a lot of things that happened in the palace. He would say, this is our culture. And I'd be like, this is not culture. Why will you name your son Odudua? Oh, you don't know the culture. You don't know culture. But people who are Yorubas that are close to me, that I know in Canada, they say that this is not a normal name, that this is not a name you name. Don't listen to them. They're jealous of you. They're all jealous of everybody that is, or if somebody advises me, if somebody comes to the palace with their wife, and their wife is Yoruba, and then we start talking and I start making a new friend that I like, And she will be advising me like, oh, Lori, are you getting salaries? Or do the market women come and bring stuff for you? And, you know, stuff in the culture that would be, and I would be like, no. And she's like, why now? You're supposed to, you're a first class. So when I would go and talk to my husband, be like, babe, you know, they said that, who told you that? So-and-so's wife. Don't talk to her. Don't talk to her. If you listen to them, you'll see what will happen to you. Don't listen to them. Don't listen. If you follow behind them, I will what? If you follow behind them, don't listen to them. They are jealous of you. They want to be here. They want their candidates to be here. That's what he would. So then I have to stop talking to the people, and it's like, what kind of life is this? So I'm just here in this part right now. Well, you guys are going through an isolation. I went through 4 years of isolation. I sit in the palace from morning to night. Wait till they bring NEPA. When they bring NEPA, oh, thank you, God, they've brought NEPA because we didn't have a gen. Senator Oluwo, thank you for the generator.
The palace.
For the palace, we didn't have a gen. We had what we called the generator we were using. We called it a baby gen because we can only on that gen at 7 o'clock. And when you on that gen, you have to turn off the freezer. You have to turn off the fridge. You have to turn off anything. You can only turn on the light and the fan. You can't even on AC. That's how I lived for 4 years. But everybody that will come to the palace, they will see me wearing my jalamias that I bought at Balogun markets. They will say, oh, Larry, I trust that you're enjoying our king.
You're just living in bondage.
And I'm just living in a bondage. I'm living in a cage. We have 2 fence and we have 8 SPU armed police that live with us. 8 SPU armed police that follow us everywhere we go. This king went and told everybody that he caught me red-handed on top of a man. This is why he put us out.
Your husband?
The Oluwo of the whole land.
That he caught you on a man?
He said he caught me red-handed. I would tell everybody what happened. You know, okay? It came out that he was sleeping with the maid. Fine. I still turned a blind eye to it. This is 2 weeks before being expedited out of the palace. I confronted him. You're sleeping. I was very erratic, emotional. Wow, you're sleeping with the maid. So everywhere I go, I have to look at her. And you know, it's like, you know what? Yes, when you're sleeping, even he was sleeping with one girl that the mom is selling tatashe outside the palace. You know, like
Atarodo and tatashe.
Atarodo, tatashe, tomato outside the palace, and that's who you bring inside my bed. Now, when these girls see me, they're looking at me like I'm their mates.
Oh, I'm disappointed, Your Highness. I'm very disappointed, Your Highness.
Do you understand? And I always forgive. I confronted him about the issue with the maid. He said, so do you want her to die? But that's what she wants for us. Anyone that is sleeping with the king, they want to get the person out of the way. Yep. You understand? So you're putting me in a danger.
Spiritual.
And spiritual everything. You understand? So he now says, oh, is allowed, 2 weeks later now, after this confrontation, 2 weeks later, I have a friend that is based in UAE. I haven't seen this friend since 2013. I haven't seen him since 2000. I celebrated my birthday in September. On Instagram, I posted happy birthday to me. And he sent me a message. Happy birthday. What's your WhatsApp? I haven't talked to me yet. I sent him my WhatsApp. Started chatting. He was just chatting me up. Oh, how are you? How is Christmas? You know, I've seen on your pictures, you're looking very sad. I was posting videos on Instagram. So he's like, try to post more videos. If that will make you happy, make more videos. You know, I always love you. In Canada, you have friends. Your friends will say they love you. You can be my good friend from 15 years and I can say, I love you. Yes. You're my friend. Yeah. You understand? He said, I love you. You're my babe. Just try to make yourself happy. We know it's not easy. Oluwo saw the message. she has a boyfriend and you're sending him videos of your body and blah, 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 and you're going to meet up with him because it's Christmas time. I got put out of the palace December 15th. So we were just talking about Christmas. Oh, are you coming? He's based in UAE. Are you coming to Lagos for Christmas or Abuja? Lagos or Abuja? Oh, Lagos first. Oh, okay, so we should meet up. He's not the first friend that I have that I've chatted to on WhatsApp that I've introduced to Oluwo. I have another friend based in Turkey that he came to meet us in Lagos. And I had the same conversation with him. Oh, you're my friend. I always love you. Can I come and meet you guys in Lagos? And he came and met us in Lagos. Now this one, she has a boyfriend. And da. So when he saw the message, he started beating me.
Oh, beat you?
He beat me up so bad. This was the last beating that I just said, forget it. Because he was beating me for 4 years. And
Beating you for 4 years, man. How did you escape it? Have you ever fainted?
The first time, I won't even elaborate. I don't want to.
No, you have to tell us because we have to know, and your rights must be very protected.
You know what?
Your Highness.
It's very embarrassing for me because a lot of people look at me. They look at my pictures. Oh, she's so lovely. She's so beautiful. She's so lucky. I met a little girl in Lagos one day with her parents, and the little girl said to me, "When I grow up, I want to be Olori. I want to be queen like you." And I said, "No." I said, "No, you don't want to be don't aspire to be a man's wife. Go to school. What do you like to do in school? I want to be a teacher. Then be a teacher. A married person that you love. If he becomes king, he becomes king. If it's your destiny, it's your destiny. But don't say you want to marry a king. It's not easy. It's not something I want to, all you girls that you want to be Olori. If you marry a king, there's kings that, I shouldn't even say that. Let me retract my steps because being Olori is great when you're married to someone who's mature, someone who's classy, someone who's elegant, someone who doesn't behave like a rapscallion. You understand? There's kings that are very well respected and well dignified. And I'm sure their queens are enjoying. You understand? There's kings. We just watched a popular Lagos monarch take a second wife. Did he now kick his wife and his princesses out?
No.
And say, she tried to kill me so he can marry somebody else? No, because I'm not Nigerian, because I'm not Yoruba. My mom is not Yoruba. I'm not. So my rights are taken away from me. Will any other king in Yoruba land tell the wife and the crown prince to leave the palace because you've seen somebody else you want to marry? You understand?
Sorry, Your Highness, sorry to cut in. One of the allegations we've heard from sources when we're investigating is that they said because he wanted to take a new wife from the north. We're still coming to the issue of beating because I wanted to expatiate on that. They said because he wanted to marry a new queen from the northern part, he called himself Emir, and that was why you got angry with him, that you started nagging him, and you didn't want him to marry actually. Is that true?
I will say this. He's very obsessed with anything with the North. There's one time he said to me that the North is what controls Nigeria. The Nigeria as a whole is controlled by the North. So even me, I've watched him do everything that he can to align himself. As far as him wanting to marry a princess from the North, I know that he wants to marry into a wealthy northern family. Basically, it's about keeping up with his mates. I don't want to say this but it is what it is. He's a popular monarch married into a well-known, respected northern family, and he wants to do the same. That's just what it is. What it is. And
but I know, a lot of people believe that popular monarch you talk about is also his friend that maybe was trying to copy.
Even we won't talk about, but that's just everything with Oluwo. He wants to keep up with his mates. He named his son Odudua. So are you trying to say you're Baba Odudua? Who is the top Yoruba monarch of Eleyi Odudua? Who is that?
Ojaja too.
So are you trying to say you named your son Odudua, so you're trying to say you're Baba Odudua? Even His Imperial Majesty that you just mentioned does not refer to himself as Baba Odudua.
That's the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeoye Ogunwusi, sir.
His Imperial Majesty. Imperial Majesty. Does he refer to himself as Baba Odudua?
No, Your Highness, no, ma.
I rest my case. There's things that there's a method behind the madness.
But were you angry that you wanted to take another wife?
I was, of course, who's gonna not be upset about it? I was upset about it, but at the same time, because it's not what I signed up for. When I met you, you said you weren't interested in these things. But this is somebody that is controlled by money, popularity, and power. You want to be popular by all means. You know, you name your son Odudua, you put this crown on a woman's head that you now, Oluwo was gone with his own mouth to say that.
I was coming to that, really. I was coming.
Let's put that. But you know, you name your son Odudua, you know, just to poke at another monarch. You know, you brought all the princes from your town of Iwo to now say a prince in Iwo can now be Oni of Ife, to poke at another monarch. You understand? The princes of Iwo should focus on the royal stool of Iwo. I'm not trying to disrespect any of the princes of Iwo. I love Iwo. My son is from Iwo. But let's call a spade a spade. Focus on your own kingdom and let the other monarch focus on his own. Why will you now go into this monarch's territory, fill up a whole bus and drive into Ife to the ruling house to now nobody in the old nobody's. Why are you rewriting this? Why it's not my business, but it's my business because my son is a crown prince. But it's not my business, but it's my business because when he does these crazy things, Olori, talk to him. If I talk to you, then you will be beating me. Yeah, so what should I do? You understand? The fact of him wanting to marry another wife, again, he wants to poke at, you did this, I can do it too. At the sake of your family. You understand? And it's like, to me, a lot of people are like, but he's abandoned 8 other children. So why do you think he's not going to abandon yours? When I met him, I didn't know that he abandoned 8 other children because Oluwo was not honest. So I need to put that out there because people will be like, but he abandoned the other 8. So why will you think your own is special? I thought my own is special because he's a crowned prince born on his father's throne. And according to Yoruba culture, that's a big deal. Correct me if I'm not a historian.
No, you are trying. Yeah, yes. Even from the Egyptian culture in the olden days, Egypt, one of the biggest and the most respected civilization. Any child that is born on the throne is synonymous to reality.
Yes, it's
going to take over.
So I really thought that, okay, let me give this man the benefits of the doubt. We all, as women, I will say this, we all believe the lies when our heart is hungry. My heart was hungry. He said he loved me and I believed him. You understand? So when he told me that my child would be different, and now he's abandoned me and my child, 5 months, no money, no food, no shelter. He provided a Air Ethiopia ticket for us to go back to Canada. Where do you want us to go back to Canada to? You don't have a house in Canada to put us. I have all our hotel bills, all our Uber bills. We don't live anywhere in Canada. We go to Canada once a year. We don't live anywhere. We don't stay anywhere. You don't have anything. So where were you shipping us Air Ethiopia economy to go? He posted this on his Instagram and then tagged Instablog, tagged Linda Akeji, tagged Gist Lover, a whole first class king. Why are you posting these things and then tagging blogs? Because you want to trend. You are using bad news to trend. When I say these things to him, but news is news.
That's what he says.
Yeah, news is news. I even begged him. It was January 15th. I will never forget this day. I went into his DM in Instagram because I had to change my number from him.
Okay.
Because he was calling me and harassing me. That why are you still in Nigeria? Nobody is going to want you. Nobody wants Olori. I'm the biggest thing that's ever happened to you. You will never meet anybody bigger than me. Your life is over. Just go back to Canada and you don't need to say anything and you don't need to. And I was like, please, You know, and then he used my SIM. He
You use the SIM card. No, say, Olori, Your Highness, you have to say it, ma. Please. We are learning.
I had to throw my SIM card away because he set immigration on me and my son.
Again?
He called immigration and told them that I'm here illegally, that I'm not his wife, and the document that I'm using, I'm not his wife, so I need to leave Nigeria.
So he wanted you out by all means.
Wanted me out by all means because I know a lot of things. You understand? Came to my hotel. I didn't tell one person where I was staying. I was staying at Radisson Blu. It was an engineer from Abuja. When he put me and my son on a bus and sent us out of the palace, an engineer from Abuja, God bless his soul, I won't call his name because he's well respected. He now intervened and called the bus driver and said, please bring her and the baby to Radisson Blu. Let them cool off for 2 days. And that's how we ended up there. And that is when he put out the statements, oh, don't do business with her. She's no longer a queen. Nobody should grant her respect towards this office. Nobody should do business. So you're telling people it's okay to disrespect her. Don't do business with her. Don't help her. What kind of an evil man are you? And I have a son. And I didn't do anything to you. What you're accusing me of, I didn't do. Because when he kicked me out the palace now, all his friends, all these popular monarchs, all his dignitary friends, what happened? We saw the news. What happened? Oh, she was texting her boyfriend. And and what else? Oh, and she tried to kill me. Oh, and she's evil. You understand?
Oh my God.
Tell the people the truth about what happened. You saw a text message. Somebody said they love me and I didn't correct them. That was what happened. My friend said, I love you. Just try to be happy. You're always a smiling person. Your pictures look sad. You know, I'm coming to Nigeria for Christmas. I asked him, are you going to be in Lagos or Abuja? Then he went and, oh, look, she wants to meet up with him in Lagos and Abuja. We have 10 armed police that live with us. I never went anywhere alone. If I go to ShopRite or Palms Mall and I need to use toilet, police will wait outside the door for me. So it is not possible.
Highly tailored. Teleguided.
Yeah. So, this is being monitored. This is why I wouldn't have never said anything if Oluwo did the right thing. Okay, I don't want to be with you anymore. Here's a house for you and the baby. Here's some money. I will still take care of my responsibility or whatever. Then I won't come out here and be like, oh, this. But you're lying. And you're telling people that you caught me on top of a man. I tried to kill you so that you have reason not to take care of your son and not like you've done with the other wife. And you've done with this woman that helped you. You said that she tried to kill you. You went to Erek Beshola to mock this woman, you are very wicked. I need to say my part because, it's going around to all these people and I don't have contact for them. What about, you asked me, what about all these dignitaries? You were meeting with them, dining.
No, sorry.
No one has looked back and said, oh, Olori, how are you and your baby? Are you guys okay? Where are you staying? No, but it's only the same popular Lagos monarch. I was granted access to talk with him. January. Okay. And then there's another great imperial monarch that offered a great help to me and my baby. My son wasn't in school. My son is 3 years old. He's going to be 4 this year. My son never ever went to school. My son went to Bowen Primary Crèche for 2 days and Oluwo removed that baby from school. 3 years old. My son only went to school for 2 days. My son's greatest dream in life is to go to school. And it was this monarch, an imperial monarch, not Lagos monarch, don't get it twisted, that put my son in school. My son attends one of the most best school here in Lagos. My son, since we left the palace, I will say my son's dream has been fulfilled to get an education. And this monarch, I will not even say his name because we all know Oluwo. He's sleeping with my wife. Oh, she's sleeping with him. Nobody wants Oluwo's problem. That's why you will say now, oh, what happened to all those people you used to?
Yes. I want to ask you that. What is their role? Because I was coming there really, and one of the questions we sent your PA is, I think if you see the question, is that what is the role of his big friends? And I think your PA was saying you won't want to talk about it, but I want to beg you now, Your Highness, that you should talk about it. The roles of people. There is one that you went to his house that has so much car, Rolls Royce, and you dine and wine with his family, and the Oluwo was even going near the car, and he was saying, I am Bambi, and he was saying all sort of things, and there are a lot of other ones that powerful friends, senators, I mean, even one is even the deputy president of this country. A lot of them he used their name to tangle and bangle. How did they react to you? Because you are the only.
I haven't heard from any of them.
I can't believe it, man.
I haven't heard from any of them.
Maybe you are not saying the truth, Your Highness. With total. Are you serious, Your Highness? I can't believe it.
I haven't heard from any of them. But at the same time, Asabe, I will say this in front of the world. You cannot blame them. You know, he's gone to destroy me. He said that I was a prostitute. He doesn't know me from before. He slept with me on the first night. Tell the people that this is why I have to just put embarrassments to the side and tell the world my story, because these people that you're asking of, all these top people, no one has reached out to me. No one has even said, how are you and your baby eating?
But did you reach out? You try to reach out to some of them to tell them your own position? I mean, because the first thing that you need is care.
I was advised not to. Even the same one that you just mentioned, he recently went to their home, and I was advised. Yeah, he just came here. He was just at the house of so and so, and the stuff that he said. Just I advise you, just don't even anybody that Oluwo talks to. You know, there's a one high dignitary person that I will use. God is a couple. They have a great title in Yoruba land. A very high title. I don't want to say their name, but they know who they are. And they told me, you know, anybody, the Oluwos called them to say great degrading thing about it. They said, oh, Olori, don't look for anybody to help you, because anybody who Oluwo talks to about your issue, they won't look your side. And because of our culture, he's a king. And Oluwo told me himself, he used to, when I left palace, he was like, no one, you can go to media and say what you want to say. No one's going to believe you. I'm a king. Do you know what Kabesi means? It means I have the final say. But no one's going to, that's how he talks. So I was just, and that's why I didn't say anything for a long time, because I was like, I'm not from here. I'm not. And then since the day he put me out the palace, is a whole army of women that I don't even know. I never seen them in my life, that have just started attacking me, sending me messages, attacking me on social media. Oh, you're a whore, you're a prostitute, you're a bitch, you're this, and you took all his money. I never saw, for the whole 4 years I was in Igbo, I've never seen you. So what do you know about what happened in our home? What do you know? I call them Oluwo agents, because they are just agents of destruction. You will now be online talking about me. I ate all this man's money. I'm a whore. I'm this. Where do you know me from? I've never been in the news a day in my life. In Toronto, they don't know me as what Oluwo is describing me as. So
you don't even have your background story.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, and
you don't have your family history.
I don't know anybody in Africa. So what do you know about me? You people that are harassing me online and sending me all these threats from Oluwo, you people have probably never even been to Ibadan or even been to VI, much less you've never been to Canada. So what do you know about me to say that, oh, I was this, I was that? They are going off of what Oluwo told them, because it's a king. Kabesi, oh, she's bad. And she tried to kill me. Oh, God will punish her. And she's wicked. Oh, God punish her. So I have a million people saying God punish me for something that I did not do. Do you understand?
I understand, Your Highness, ma'am.
There was no poison. Even for me to leave the palace, there was no story. I learned about the story of the poison when the whole public learned about it. I found out with you guys. I found out with you. I was
on the blogs.
Yeah, on blogs. I was like, what? And I called him. I went and bought a SIM card and I called him and he has way. It's not now. He will say, "Oh, you see, she changed her number. I have no contact with." He comes in my DM. You can come in my DM and you can talk to me. There's no. He does not have any contact for me. He has contact for me. But my SIM card, I don't give him my phone number because he can use that to find my location. That is how the immigration found my location. I will go into the immigration issue. He wanted us out of Nigeria. He did a petition with the immigration of Nigeria to get us out of Nigeria.
Push you out.
I had to seek legal representation. I had to get a lawyer.
How are you able to escape that trauma?
I had to get a lawyer. I had to seek legal counsel because I didn't know what to do. Immigration was buying plane tickets for me and my son to go to Abuja. Do you know immigration to purchase your plane ticket to go to Abuja on Christmas Eve to go and meet the head of immigration on Christmas Eve? I was advised
On a holiday.
on a holiday. People were starting to tell me, if you go to Abuja, you will never come back with your son. That's when I started looking around for different lawyers. I need help. I don't know what's going on. And I'm scared. When my lawyer got down to the bottom of it, Mrs. Falana and Mr. Femi Falana, Falana family, they stood by me through this.
Great barrister Femi Falana is a very great lawyer.
His wife, I approached his wife.
That's a very wonderful woman.
Yes, I approached his wife. I showed her all the scars on my body from when he beat me. I showed her a lot of things that I had. This is the person. I showed her a lot of things. And they agreed to help me. They agreed to help. Me and my son had nothing. We had nothing. And they just helped me from just the goodness of their heart. You know? And when they got down to the bottom of it, the head of immigration, Ikoyi, said, the Oluwo called us and filed a petition. And that's why we went to go and see her. Because the Oluwo, so he's the one, why are you filing a petition with immigration? What did I do? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And I wasn't going to media at that time. This is in December. This is 2 days after he put me out of the palace.
So he wanted you pushed out of the palace and thrown into Toronto, Canada.
But to nowhere. We don't have a house. We don't have a car. Everybody is mocking me. Oh, Oluwo, he has G-Wagon and he has yellow Lamborghini. You know that yellow Lamborghini that he stood up in front, he's taking pictures in this yellow Lamborghini. That Lamborghini, the public, you need to know this. That Lamborghini belongs to a great Professor Odidi in Toronto. He's a millionaire. He's a great he came to pick us up and he used this G-Wagon to pick us up that day. And Oluwo took a picture in the front of the jet and said, when I'm in Canada, I drive myself. And this, you know, Oluwo, why are you doing this? It's packaging. It's packaging. That is packaging. What is packaging? What does packaging mean?
This character is
yellow Lamborghini. And now when you go on YouTube, he used this picture of this yellow Lamborghini now to put this YouTube list together of
richest king in Europe.
The richest kings. So now number 6 on the list is Oluwo of Iwo Land, richest king in Nigeria, and he has yellow Lamborghini valued at 1 billion. That's not your car. You don't have anything. You don't have anything.
Oh my God.
So where are you sending us to? All of the senators, all of the honorables, all of you women that he's flirting with, all this one that is, I won't call names. You all know who you are. Let me just say, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Me, I feel so embarrassed. I feel like an idiot that I stood beside a broke man for 4 years because of love and because of family. And now you're trying to paint me as a gold digger that I spent all I'm in bankruptcy now because I spent everything on her. You spent everything on me. What do I have to show? Do I have a car? Is there an official Olori vehicle?
No, Your
Do I have a business?
No, Your Highness.
Okay, because there's no business. I beg to have a business. He said, oh, Lori's don't work. Does Oni's wife work? Does so-and-so's wife work? Can I have it? Please, I need to make my own money because you don't give me anything. I need to make my own money. I wasn't allowed to have a business because if I have a business, then I would be financially independent. Where if he's cheating on me and beating me, I would be free to leave at any time. So you want to keep me dependent on you. It's a mental manipulation.
So that I can just deal with you anyhow.
Anyhow. So I wasn't allowed to have a business. All of you women that are saying that I ate the Oba's food, I ate all his, I was enjoying his money. 15K Jilamia, 2K earring, Ofi, 5K pack for Ofi. That's all I wore. I got some lace from one lady in Oshogbo, Mofe. I got some lace from her. It took 2 months for Oluwo to pay the woman her money. He didn't even want to pay it. And then now, if you see Oluwo, he's the one wearing the lace. I wasn't even allowed to take it. All these pastor, imam, new outfits that to look like a cleric or whatever that is, the new image that is. That's my lace that he said the police was standing over me to say you cannot take it, that you embarrassed me in front of this woman. You didn't want to pay the money for this. You understand? I mean, I don't like to say stuff because, you know, we're about culture. No one wants to talk against a king. So
No.
now say, oh, that didn't happen. You understand? So, but I know what happened, and I know what happened to me. This is what happened to me.
Your story is a very, 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 not just interesting, but very sad story because, yes, very sad because it's very sad because when we look at you in the palace in those days, we used to look at you and say, oh, this lady is so gentle, she's so peaceful, and she's beautiful. You have a very rare stature, and you carry yourself with a lot of innocence, and you are the only Olori in Nigeria that was not doing all this flexing and all that. You are just innocent, just gentle.
I wasn't allowed. Some days I would beg him, let me do a photo shoot. I saw all these Oloris, especially I love watching the Oyo Oloris of Oyo Empire. I love watching them. They do the photo shoot and the makeups and they're this, and I'm like, please, I want to do that too. You don't need it. You don't need anything. I never ever had my makeup done professionally. Even now it's time of lockdown. My makeup, I know how to do it myself. I fixed my makeup because I had no choice but to learn with my house, to pay a makeup artist 20K to do my makeup. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. If you ask him now, bring out a family photo shoot of me, him, and the baby. There's not even a photograph of me, him, and the baby dressed in royal regalia on his throne. You see pictures of Elegushi and his family. You see pictures of Olori, not even one with babies. Olori of Oyo with her son and her twins, and a beautiful photo shoot. I don't have that. It's like this marriage was just an illusion. It wasn't real. The whole relationship was not real. I only have 5 kids, and 2 and 3 are not mine. When you have 9, you understand? Oh, I love my wife. My wife is the most beautiful. He was only doing that. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, but he loved her and she's so lucky and he's always using her to show off. That is, he is using me to show off.
Let me ask you this question. Your Highness, I want to cut you here. Why? How did you feel when he decided to put the crown on you? Because at that time, a lot of analysts said, oh, it was wrong for somebody to put a crown on his wife, or any Oba to put a crown on his wife. Can you tell us the story of how and why he decided to put the crown on your head, and how did you actually feel when he put that crown on your head? Because it was a lot of stories here and there, and I said you are innocent the other time. I look at the beauty, I just look at the picture now, I look at everything, and I look at the crown on your head. What brought that decision about?
Okay, I will say this about the crown. It's all, let's just say, he was just doing pepper them. It's just pepper them.
Pepper them gang.
Mosai gang. You know, that's all it was. You know, my wife is the most beautiful. He's using me to just pepper the other women in his past. Oh, look at my wife. She's beautiful. Or sometimes I would say, oh, this Olori is so beautiful. Oh, Olori Sekina, so beautiful. Olori Oyo Kingdom, so beautiful. Olori Oni, so beautiful. But you're beautiful then. You're from Canada. You're wearing crown. Are they wearing crown? You're wearing the crown. You're wearing, and you're Canadian. You're from my wife is from Canada. You understand? You know what? It's so
It's a comedian.
I'm even regretting not talking to you because now I can laugh because I wasn't laughing before.
Because that's what I was begging you. I was begging your people to allow.
Like every day, like what happened to my life? Oh my God. But now I look back, and that's why it's important to heal. It's important. I'm not all the way healed, but I'm healing every day.
Gradually.
Yeah, it's important because I couldn't laugh about these things before. And now when I'm looking back, it's like it's illusion. It's like I have to look back at this chapter and be like, it didn't even happen. My son, every day, I want to go to my daddy's house. I want to go to, what do I tell my son? I called this man on the phone and said, please, can you, your son, he wants to talk to, I don't want to talk to him. And it's not my son. And I don't want to talk to him. And then he's telling people that I'm using the kid to get to him. But is it not the same kid why I stayed with you when you were cheating on me? Is it not the same child that I stayed with you when you were beating me, when you were doing your drugs in Canada, your hard drugs? I stayed with you when you're smoking your weed in your Colorado. I stayed with you because I said we have a child together.
Is Uncle around? She's around. Bring me some food then. That's rich.
We're building a legacy. Let's not, and that's why I stay. People will be like, when you were spending his money, you didn't know he was smoking weed. You didn't know that he was a bad person. Number one, I wasn't spending his money because there was no money. Number two, I knew he was a bad person, yes, but because in this culture, every time I wanted to get out of the marriage, oh, Lori, put it to God. You know, you don't leave your husband's house. Look at how many Oloris are being cheated on, that their husbands are going behind them and doing things behind. Do they leave the husband? You don't. In this culture, you don't. You don't leave. And you know what? I said, okay, and I will put it to God. I will pray every day, pray every night. And then look what happened to me. You understand? But if I left 2 years ago, when he disgraced me in front of all of Nigeria with this Omalara issue, it was all over the blogs. Oh, the new queen and this. And there was even a Iwo online where people were mocking me and talking bad about Jamaican queen and all this. And this is your girlfriend that you're sleeping with in my bed and her friends that are mocking me online. And I still stayed with you because we have a family together. Now, if I left at that time, they will now come and say, oh, she refused to urbanize. And that's the problem. She refused to urbanize. Believe me, I've urbanized. To stay in that deep in Osun State like that for 4 years, no gen, no money, no nothing. A husband that's cheating little girls their parents are selling tatashe.
Sleeping with them. Removing their pints and all that. Oh my God. No, I feel so embarrassed.
Understand? I can only laugh because at the time I was crying because I was alone. There was nobody with me. I was alone. Even one official, I will say this, maybe they will deny, who knows? But there was one official from Bowen University that came out. This was September or October 2019. This man spoke out and said Oluwo was sleeping with different female students in the school and and Oluwo, and I knew it was true, but what can I do? I mean, there's an unspoken silence about Palace. You understand? So
unspoken silence about Palace.
You don't talk about anything that happens inside the palace. So when everybody's mocking me and saying, but you were enjoying and you didn't say anything then. So I'm supposed to come and speak to Asabe Africa while I'm sitting inside my husband's house. It's not possible. It's not possible. This head official from Bowen University came forth and said that Oluwo is sleeping with different girls in the school. Oluwo then, you want to destroy me, and my wife has left the palace, and you're destroying my marriage. This is October.
Of 2019.
And I was sent out December. Oh, my wife has left, and you want to destroy my family, and I'm a first-class monarch, and you can't lie about a king. That he dragged this thing. He dragged that official till the university just now had to apologize to him. And that's what he does. He comes with all, you want to kill me? That you would just be like, okay, because you don't want his problem. You
He intimidates people.
He when it was, please, what happened to your other children? Let's go and visit the other children. You don't. She tried to kill me. You don't want that. So you just have to leave it alone. You have to leave it alone, because people are saying to me, oh, he abandoned the other children and he didn't do anything. When you're living in his house, what am I supposed to do? If he's, you don't know, and you don't listen, and you're not listening. You're not listening. So what am I supposed to do? Do I want him to beat me? I want to have peace in the house. I want to have a peace in the house. When Olu, even when he gets like this, you will just say, oh, where's your weed? Come and smoke it, because that's the only thing. You just want him to calm down.
That's what cools him down.
It will cool him down, and sometimes he will go crazy, and he will just be beaten if you advise him. So when he was fighting Daddy, Chief Ogundogun, we will call him Daddy because he's very much older than us, a man in his late 70s. He's not
in his 80s.
He's in his 80s.
84
He's
years.
not my mate, so you will refer to him as Daddy. And I took him as a father. We took him as a father.
The first time I saw you was in his house.
In his house.
In first in his mansion.
Yes, in his mansion.
His daughter's marriage.
You got it. It was and even
pregnant.
I was pregnant. Even that at the wedding, he took out 200K and gave it to me, just as my daughter. My husband wasn't doing that. You understand? He was a father to us, and I
played that role of a father.
I cried to Oluwo when he was started. He went in the public and he started saying all these extreme, dirty things about this man in the public, and I cried. I said, why will you be doing this to Daddy? It's like he wants to beat me. Yeah, part of them. Yeah, part of the enemy. Yeah, part of the. If you say anything, you are a part of the enemy. Who is the enemy? Them. Who is them? The enemy. Who is the enemy? Them. Who is them? The enemy. It's like nothing is straightforward. This is what I had to deal with for 4 years. I'm getting irrational. I'm coming out of character. I'm going crazy, people. I'm going crazy.
Well, would you like to find yourself in that situation again?
Hell no.
Be the queen of Iwola. I mean, with this same Obadewale Akanbi, who call himself the Telu one.
You understand? A lot of people have told me, don't say anything because there's a chance you people can come back together. It's not possible. You understand? Now it's reached to a point where I've seen what he can do. You went to the public and said, I tried to kill you. And then you know in your heart it's not true. I even sent him a DM on Instagram one night in January. I said, please, boy, this is you and I both know for 4 years, I never put my body with another man. I never put my body with another woman. I never put my body with no goat, animal, nothing, only you. We have
sexually
10 police that live with us. When we go to Canada, he comes with us. The only time I went to Canada alone was when I went to give birth to my child. Anytime we go to Canada, he must come by fire by force, because I'm not leaving you in this palace so you can start sleeping with cockroaches again. Because I left you once and you put yourself with the cockroaches. Now they think that me and them are mates, that we're on the same level. And then you will start looking at yourself. When you see the caliber of girls that he's sleeping with, they're just dirty and dusty and smelly. And it's like you look yourself in the mirror and be like, my husband seems to be attracted to cockroach. So does that mean that I'm a cockroach too? Like it's like a mental manipulation in your head. Like, am I a cockroach? What am I? You understand? Like, you just be doubting yourself. Like, like these are who you are sleeping with at night. It's like, when I went to one of his friend, a popular Lagos monarch, we'll leave it at that. And I went to him at the time of when he put me out the palace, and
During your tribulation,
Yeah.
your initial stage of the tribulation.
yes, and I was talking to him, and I was telling him, he's trying to abandon my son, and he's trying to do all of this. And, you are one of the people that helped to introduce us, and, he doesn't, a lot of people don't want to be a part of it because they don't want their name dragged through the mud. They don't want, and you can only respect.
Did they feel that you are fighting a pig?
You can't blame them because they work hard for everything they have. Look at Oni of Ife, His Imperial Majesty. We know his background history. We know where he went to school. We know what he did before he became an Oba. He was into real estate. He was into business. His past is in the open. Look at His Majesty Said Ademola Elegushi. A very dignified, elegant, modern day monarch. Respect him so much. We know where he went to school. We know his father. We know his mother. We know where he worked before he became a king. We know how he met his wife. We know there's nothing we don't know about. But Oluwo, we only know that he was brought up in Iwo. He left Iwo over 20 years ago and never returned until 20 years after he returned to now become the king. He was one woman, a high woman in strong government that helped introduce him to government that now installed him. That he now betrayed this woman that is so innocent. She's so innocent. All she wanted to do was help. And look what happened to her. No one knows anything about him. No one knows. We don't know him.
What business was he doing in Canada?
Not a legal business. Not legal business. We all saw the video that, you steal money before with credit card. That now he will say that, the video is doctored. You've seen the video. That video can stand in any court of law. Okay.
Yes. What I have done, I know. Never.
But you thief money before.
Yeah, with credit cards. That's all.
That's Yahoo.
Yeah, no,
It's
not
still Yahoo. Anything
not
you do online, credit
No,
card,
it's not,
with the
it's
credit
not.
cards you get the numbers online. It's Yahoo. Yahoo is anything that's 419.
No, I don't do Yahoo. No, I don't Yahoo. Yahoo is when you write people understand you, man. It's different from.
I'm telling you, the young generation,
No,
all of it is Yahoo.
Scam. Credit card scam is different.
So credit card scam is now Yahoo.
I don't mix. It's the bank money.
Credit cards is the
Those
bank
people
money.
don't use- Yeah, don't use- it's bank money. It's the bank money, and they give them, we pay them back. Anybody they get their son, they pay them back.
Law. He is not a doctored
He
video.
said it's not that he's not a Yahoo, that is just credit card.
Yeah.
What's the difference between credit card and Yahoo?
But that was the video. He was trying to, and that's the thing. He has an excuse for everything that he does. He can explain his way out of hellfire. So he's trying to explain in that video that, he only thief money with credit card, but he's not a Yahoo boy. He doesn't do Yahoo. But credit card is Yahoo. No, it's not. His credit card is not Yahoo. And that was it. And now he's saying that video is doctored. If we bring that video in front of a court of law, it will stand. It's an 8-minute video. You only got to see 10 seconds of that video. He was not doing straight business. He went to tell everybody that I'm a 419. Everything that he's guilty of, he's trying to project it on me. And this is, if you look into narcissism, I've studied narcissism when I realized I was living with a narcissist. And a narcissist is a sociopath. And a sociopath is a mental issue where I was seen saying that he has mental. He said that a coronavirus will be arrested in 6 days. It's now 10 days. Are we still not fighting corona?
We're still fighting.
Okay.
He said the whole corona should come to his palace.
Yeah, corona, but you're walking around the palace wearing mask. If corona should come to you, said corona should come to you, then why are you wearing mask all around? Then remove the mask and come to Yaba and greet all of the victims. You understand? Then come and greet all the victims. Come and greet all of the, go to Enugu facility and go and greet the victims. But now, if Corona should now bite him or even come to the palace and say, Baoni Shalafi Alewa, he goes, my wife is trying to kill my wife. My wife tried to kill me. You understand? You have a mental issue. You're a narcissist. You're a sociopath. You understand? Everything he's accused. He said, she's a 419. But you're the one doing 419. Did Oluwo accuse me of doing 419 Yahoo in the palace? That was you. And you are using the palace to do 419. You were, but you escaped it. And it's the same Chief Ogunogun that you went to destroy is the one that helped you to escape that issue. You're a user.
I